Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Roll Cage TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of drilling equipment, a whole lot of stuff to open up and tasks to do, and you know it. Everything. Drilling equipment needs to go in Zimnogorsk, through quarry. I don't know which. I think the north. Where does this go into quarry? Let's look at quarry. There are 3 drowned lands. Okay, so the north one goes all the way there. The south one goes there, and I want to go to Zimnogorsk. I think through the south one? But maybe... This is a main road. If I come from the very north one, this is a main road all the way into the north of Zimnogorsk. And then if I go over to Zimnogorsk, that is where I want to deliver, and the main road here is easy enough to get there because I don't have to do nonsense over here. Or if I come here, I can cross the bridge. But then there's this whole hill I need to do, and I know I can cross this, so let me go to the north one. So, yeah, it's all main road to the north one. So we will do that. Main roads all the way. Muddy main roads, but main roads all the way. And there is an exit here, right? Yes, there's an exit there. Okay, I don't have to try to turn everything around. Let's do that. Clear my way. Oh, didn't want to do that either, but I didn't turn the thing. There's a secret for getting these, and I'm not sure what the secret is. I don't know the secret. And this is not a main road. That is actually railroad tracks. There's an art to laying down the waypoints in an efficient way. Or what do they call them? Do they say call them waypoints? Destination paths. Yes, there's an art to laying down the destination paths. The one trick I have is to make sure I put the point down. Can we agree to just call them waypoints? I think they were called MudRunner, I think. Make sure if I'm coming to an intersection, I always put the waypoint down past the intersection if I'm turning, or just past the intersection, even if I'm going straight. That way I know what direction I'm heading. Like here, if I come to this, I might be wondering, oh, am I going that way or am I going this way straight? So I make sure I put it past the intersection, then I know, oh, I'm going straight there. Where some people put it right at the intersection, because that's where the intersection is. That's where I turn, but you don't know which way you're turning until you've gone too far. So I put it close to the intersection. So now, once I cross this path, I will see, oh, I'm turning to the right, and that'll give me enough time to actually make that turn. So I won't be confused whether I'm turning right or left. That's my secret. And I invented that myself, so I expect everyone to give me praise. Okay. That's the way. And at some point, I will almost certainly have to get fuel. But I can bring the Rizvani to meet me to get fuel. Oh, there's a fuel station right here. Okay, so that's one place I'll get fuel. See, I put it up here. Then I'll know That's where I'm headed. And then just past the intersection here. And to here, so I know it'll come in here. When I get to quarry, I will have to lay down another path. Yeah, half of this YouTube episode is just going to be me laying down waypoints. So I hope you like the color blue. All right, let's get going. I gotta get some fluid in me though. I'm actually going to get a throat lavender. Okay, I have been going for about 5 hours, and I got 2 more hours to do after this, so. What time of day is it? Sure. It's dark in the morning too, but it'll at least be getting lighter rather than getting darker. This is actually a map achievement. Now this I know is a tough one to get out because I tried to get out this way with a longer trailer and it became impossible. But this is the Mastodon, so I can do things like climb over that stuff. And with the sideboard trailer, I can also cut those, let the trailer rub against the side and I'm fine. The thing won't, even if it unpacks, it's not going to fall out as easily. It's not going to unpack. It's in there good. I'm not going to do anything too risky. And now I know I'm going left because I set the waypoint past the intersection, not on the intersection. See? See how smart you can be when you've got just a tiny bit of experience? This isn't my first rodeo. I was carried on a stretcher on my first rodeo, and this is only my second, but it's not my first rodeo. I was in the visitor section of my first rodeo, and so this is not my first rodeo. They made me a rodeo clown because they figured, you know what? If you're going to sit in the front row of this rodeo, we're going to have to look at your ugly face. So we might as well just put paint on it, clown paint on it, and hire you. So here's my second rodeo with my rodeo clown paint on. Much more pleasing that way. Just a little cosmetic surgery, some grease paint, and I'm good to go. I wonder if you could get a job as a rodeo clown by like showing up with a really hideous visage. I mean, it wouldn't have to necessarily be your own. You could go get some fake, you know, like movie fake prosthetic, you know, deformities, and then show up at the front row of the video of the rodeo and be kind of obnoxious to get attention, but not so obnoxious that they throw you out. And then ask some place you have to break the ice and ask some guy, always wanted to be a rodeo clown. You know, if you give me grease paint, I won't look so bad. Maybe you can hire me as a rodeo clown. Dad's a kid too. It's raining. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I don't have a I don't have a Dad's a kid too. Moderator, so I gotta do this all myself. So bear with me here a second. There we go. Fallout 4! I heard you were playing Fallout. Somebody was in here earlier saying that you were playing Fallout. Oh wait, I'm carrying a heavy load. Gotta have the beacons on if you're carrying a heavy load. How was your how was your stream? Did you get a lot of flack from all the kids in the stream? All the Fallout fans who came in thinking they were going to watch a professional, instead they were watching an old man who didn't know what he was doing. Fortunately, you have an adult language stream so that you know, people can use swear words to tell you how bad you are. I don't know, maybe you're an expert at Fallout. I don't mean to offend you if you're actually an expert at Fallout. You know, I have follower emotes. You could use a couple of those. Pretty much. Yeah, I need more. I have 3 more slots for follower emotes, like 6 more slots for subscriber emotes. And I've got animated subscriber emotes, but I have like 6 more slots for normal ones. And I also have extra emotes for I used to have them for big money subscribers, but I moved them over to big money donors. So if you like give me so many bits, I don't know what the limit is, you get special emotes that you can use that are like big money cats. But I have to create more for level 2 and level 3 tier subscribers, and I have to create more just for subscribers in general. Yeah, there you go. So I don't have one with a truck. I got 3 more slots. Maybe I'll make one with a truck. All of my emotes feature the scared cat because it's my thing, it's my logo. But I gotta make a bunch more. Whenever I get my one of these days, I will get my Discord together and made public, and spend my $1,000 so that I get a good, personalized address invite link. You can get, there's different tiers. You can get Nitro, and if you buy a high enough tier for Nitro, you can get a custom background and then an even higher for your Discord. And if you get an even higher level, if you buy enough booster points, you can actually get a custom URL. And as far as I know, once you get the custom background and the custom URL, you get it for life, so you can cancel the big money subscription. But I would have to check that out with them before I spend $1,000 per month for a year, which I would never do. I don't know, it's just complete vanity if I'm gonna get a custom. I would want to spend to get a custom banner, but getting a custom URL is probably completely unnecessary. Considering I don't even have, you know, all of the Discord is going to be just for Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers, so nobody has to pay money to go on the Discord, but it is going to be for followers and subscribers only, so that Because just the other day I'm a mod, yesterday was it? I'm a mod on some other Discord, and there were, like, somebody came in and spammed 20 messages that I had to delete and stuff. So if you restrict it to just people that either follow you on Twitch or subscribe to you on YouTube, you can cut out a lot of that nonsense. Now, if people sign on and you're told you have to either follow or subscribe, they might very well follow just so that they can then join your Discord and spam a bunch of stuff. But, you know, then I'll know who you are, and I'll be able to report you both to Discord and to Twitch or YouTube. Ban you from everything. Report you and ban you. Not that that matters. Most people that do spammy stuff, you know, they use burner accounts or they use hacked accounts. Alright. And that's step 1. So you taking off, Gramps, or you sticking around for a bit? I don't know what kind of sports fan you might be if you're going to take off. I would understand it. I'm not, I used to be a big sports fan 30 years ago, but I'm not a sports fan anymore. I haven't owned a TV set for 25 years? 20... Yeah, about 25 years I haven't owned a TV set. I don't know why it was worth stopping the game, just so I could think that through. Nobody cares. Alright, now I'm going out again the main road. So it's main roads all the way. And there's another fuel station. Do I stop at the next fuel station just to fill up again? Sure. It's kind of stupid, but sure. As long as they're on the way. What is that? Something restocked? Oh, fuel restocked as a contest. Also, another good place to put waypoints is just, if you're going on a bridge, just right on the other side of the bridge so the person knows. So it's easy to see where the, or not the bridge, but the ford. If you're going across the ford, put a waypoint right at the edge of the ford. Then you'll know where exactly it is that you want to get back out of the river. All these little tricks and tips you pick up after a while. I've said that I have about 600 hours in the game, and I still don't know anything. 500 of those hours was playing, well, it took me 200 hours to get through Michigan the first time. So at least 300 hours it took me to play on my practice game. And now I'm running about an hour a map. So, but I checked lately, I've got about 300 hours. Alright. Oh, I didn't turn the map north so that everyone can see the path I'm taking. Take your screenshots now. You saw why I was laying it out. This vehicle is not bad on fuel. These are gallons, not liters, so don't panic. I'm an ugly American. I only use freedom units. Not those commie units. Not those Euro commie units. It's only freedom units for me. Of course, I'm joking. It would be nice if America did use common units, metric units, for most things, but I still say that centigrade is a great scale, a wonderful scale for science. If you're like freezing water or boiling water, it's a perfect scale. But people don't live in an environment where freezing water and boiling water is a very important part of their life. People live in an environment where 0 is really cold and 100 is really hot if you're talking about degrees Fahrenheit. I live on the 45th parallel, almost exactly within walking distance of the 45th parallel, in the middle of a big North American continent. And so there's no ocean effects or anything like that that change the temperature. Right here I've got about as pure of mid-latitude temperatures you can get. And if you look at our daytime high temperatures in January, they are about 20 on average degrees Fahrenheit, and in the summertime they are 80 on average. So it regularly gets up to 100 a couple of days at least in the summer, and it gets down to 0 at least a couple of days in the winter. And you know, our average temperature throughout the whole year is right around 50 degrees, so it's a perfect scale for humans. But yeah, centigrade is a good scale if you're boiling water, but other than that. But other than Fahrenheit, you know, metric units are easier to manage and deal with once you learn them. And it's not like, for temperature, it's not like having to know how many inches are in a foot or feet are in a mile or anything like that. It's just degrees Fahrenheit. How many degrees Fahrenheit are in a mile? You know, that doesn't mean anything. So, okay, I'm off my soapbox about Fahrenheit now. All you Europeans, if you want, leave a nasty comment in the YouTubes, because that will help my engagement numbers. And if you're really a troll and you're mean and you want to make me cry, you know, I can cry. If you leave a nasty comment, I'm an old man. You'll make me cry. Trust me, you'll make me cry. I don't care about my engagement numbers. I just don't want my feelings hurt. That's all. Okay, did you leave your nasty comment? Did you? Good, now come back and I'll tell you the truth. I really don't give a... I really don't care. To be honest, I don't care about my engagement numbers either, though, for whatever that's worth. Alright, now, the last leg of this task. I could stop in there to get more fuel, but I'm not going to need more fuel. I've done this thing several times now. Across this river, through the woods, up the hills. You know, the music is really good as a background for this game, but I was playing, I think I had my microphone down too low. I think I accidentally bumped it. And the music seemed really loud compared to my voice. But, yeah. I want more music, I only have a collection of 4 songs right now. They're all from Crinkles, crinklesmusic.com. Begins with a C. There's links in my, if you're on Twitch, a bot comes up every so often and gives you the address to Crinkles Music. And if you're on YouTube, it's in the YouTube description. And, yeah, sure. They have really good music for backgrounds. You can listen to it for free, but if you're going to, you have to buy it to license it for use as a background, but it's royalty free, even though you have to spend money to buy it. And I am currently looking for more songs. Oh great, this guy's gonna have to get out of the way. I am looking for more songs to from Sounds from a Box 24. If you want to help me out, go to crinklesmusic.com and vote for your favorite song from a box. And if you do that and whisper me on Twitch, I'll make you VIP if I like the song you pick out. I want 3 of them from that album. So yeah, that's an incentive. And I should also post a community post like that on my YouTube channel, which no one will ever read the community post because YouTube doesn't show you community posts. If you want to see my community posts on YouTube, good luck. Subscribe, turn on all notifications, and you still won't see the community post. You still won't get notified of community posts. What you have to do is subscribe on YouTube, turn on all notifications, and then go to the community page and read and like about a dozen community posts. And then maybe YouTube will decide, oh, you want to see community posts from this guy? All right. We don't run ads on community posts, so we don't care, but if you really want to see them, I guess we'll let you see them. Nobody sees ads on my YouTube channel anyway because I'm not monetized and I don't intend to be monetized. I'm only monetized on Twitch because I need to be monetized in order to stream in different resolutions. Otherwise, you can only watch the stream or the VODs either in source mode, which is 1080p. And if you're on your phone at the end of the month, you probably know that you can't really watch a stream at 1080p because unlimited data doesn't mean unlimited speed. After, depending on who it is, like 20 megabytes of data, suddenly your internet is crawling to a stop. So, I'm not going to name any names. Read the fine print. Always read the fine print. Oh, come on. See? Other vehicles might have tipped there. Not this baby. They might have tipped. They probably wouldn't have tipped, but they might have tipped. With me at the wheel, they have a better chance. Better than 50-50 chance of having tipped there. Of course, with me at the wheel of this vehicle, I had a decent chance of tipping. So I'm going to have 2 trucks over here now, brother and sister trucks. This is the pink lady. I've also got the blue Baron over there, the blue paint splotch version. And they're both going to be over there carrying the exact same trailers, which I'm not happy about. If I had known, I would have just taken this vehicle over. The vehicle that was already there, I would have driven it back. Well, driven it back to this garage, sell it, and then transfer over to Drownlands and buy it again, probably. But now I got 2 of these long trailers that I'm gonna need to sell, because I'm just about done. I always sell all of the trailers on a map when I finish. To me, 100% means clearing out all the temporary cargo, loose on the map or in temporary warehouses. Okay, this is, maybe I should be smart and take this not in the worst possible way. Maybe up there. Okay. So yes, I go around, sell all the trailers, clear out all the cargo. That's part of 100% to me. You don't need to do that. You still get credit for 100%, but part of my 100% playthrough is doing all that. So I try to clean up the trailers as I go along, so I'm not spending an entire stream, 6 YouTube hours of just taking back trailers. Now what am I stuck on? Gotta be a route or something. What am I stuck on? Okay. Not sure what it was, but I'm unstuck now. And I also do logging. I don't save logging all for the end. I'll do logging usually at the end of every map, but sometimes I'll do some in the middle of the map if it's convenient. Seems like the right thing to do. But I don't save all the logging until everything else is done in the entire region, and go back and do logging as some people do. I do not mind the logging. I know some people complain about the logging in this game. Hey, I played MudRunner. I got turned on to this game through MudRunner. So I definitely don't mind the logging. I love the logging. Logging is the roots of the game. Spintires, MudRunner. But of course I do love what they've added to it. Expeditions is not my game. I haven't bought it. I'm not sure about what I'm going to continue to call Roadrunner, because I think it's funny, the new game that's coming out. We'll see. It doesn't really look like a replacement for this game. I'm hoping that they still do a 5th year of add-ons for this game, because I kind of think it's a golden goose for them. And to do the seasons and all the extra DLC and everything. They do spend resources, but I think they get a lot more money for the resources that they spend. So I imagine that they will keep doing years of this. Certainly whatever money they made on Expeditions did not match the money they made on Season 4. But we'll see if Roadrunner does better and if it has the same kind of feel. I mean, I don't mind doing like building roads and stuff. That's cool, but is it still a hauler game? Because if it's not a hauler game, then it's not a replacement for this one. And I don't buy games then I first get them anyway, because I like them to mature for a bit first, maybe get some DLC out, etc. Okay, we're ready to go. Delivering the big rig. Oh, ain't it beautiful? And that's a region goal. Drilling operation is underway. Good. Very good, Herman. Can't get back I can't get back lost time, but at least we're moving now. Thank you. Okay. You're right, you can't get back lost time, but you don't need to remind me of that. I'm an old man. I got more regrets than you got, you know. I don't know. What do people have a lot of? More regrets than you got teeth? More regrets than you got bones. Yes, I'll take your money. Can't get back time. Yeah, well, forget you. Stop talking to me. I never want to talk to you again. Remind me of all the time I can't get back. You're a young man yet, I'm assuming. Alright, what's next? Then, it's whatever got unlocked by the pier, which is uplink? No, that's in Rift. It was... Yes, that's unlocked now. Pathfinder is Rift. So the supply and demand, and then... Oh, then I need uplink. That's Rift. So is this the only one that's not Rift? I think I may only have one left that's not Rift. Or logs. That requires uplink and Rift. 3 long logs and supply and demand. And that's Rift Pathfinder. That's Find the North Road, which is in... It doesn't tell you where it is, but I'm pretty sure it's in Rift Valley. I haven't found it anywhere else. And I'm not getting, you know... It's showing Quarry, and when I was in Quarry, I think it was showing me... Well, let's actually go to Quarry, verify this. Yeah, see, it's showing me the gateway in Rift Valley, so the North Road is in Rift Valley. So I just have 2 contracts left here in Zimnogorsk, which is very cool. I'll do logging last, which means I will do supply and demand next. Accept 2 concrete slabs and a vehicle spare parts in 2 different locations, and the pickups are all in Quarry. Okay. Oh, it's telling me they're in Quarry. No, I can go up here in Quarry. I don't have to go. I don't have to listen to you. Well, I could try to tandem these 2 vehicles. They've got the right number of slots, but I probably won't. Yeah, that's kind of crazy to try to tandem 2 vehicles. Let's go over to Quarry, see where the stuff is. If they're in 2 different locations, I'll split them up. You know, if one's in the north, one's in the south, I'll split them up. They're both in the south. Oh, no, wait. Am I not? I mean, I didn't go to Quarry. Ah! Quarry is there! Oh no, I gotta get one in Drownlands? I have to go to Drownlands to get the vehicle spare parts. Okay, where's in Drownlands? Which means one of these vehicles is gonna sell their truck and just go to the Drownlands garage, because that will be quicker. Okay. So, one vehicle, get to a trailer store as soon as possible. And what's my closest trailer store? Probably back. There's one here. And there's one at the garage. That's got to be the closest one, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. Somebody turn right around. And I'll make it this truck. Because it might as well be. And the other truck will go... will just drive into quarry. But this truck will drive, sell their trailer, and then recover into the garage and go store and come back out in the Drownlands garage. And they'll be the one to get the vehicle spare parts. Because apparently that's the only place I can get them. Unless they're available on Rift, then I'm not going to go to Rift to find out. What is that? Just decoration, apparently. But we're almost done. And where the other one is dropping off, he's also going to be near a trailer store. So, actually, what goes where? Okay, the factory gets the slabs, and the warehouse gets the, yes. So the warehouse is going to be fairly close. They're both fairly close to a trailer store. And then I'll be ready to store them back at the garage, get the logs, and away we go. And the logs are going to have to be somewhere else too. I don't think I have logs here available anywhere. Yeah, they're not at the sawmill, I'm pretty sure. No. So I'll have to go back to court. Probably have to go back to Drownlands to get the logs. That'll be fun. What I will probably do then is, since it's 3 loads of logs, I'll take one of these trailers, load them up. Then I'll only have to make 2 trips. One with I'll load them up into this thing and then take them out 3 at a time. Pack them. You know what I'm saying. Because one of these vehicles, I think, can get the log trailer and the long log front. And so he will get the trailer and the long log front, load up 1 load of logs, but then put 6 logs in the other vehicle so I can overload them. That way I'll only have to make 2 trips instead of 3 trips. In case you don't know how that works, well, you'll just have to come back for another episode so I can teach you how it goes. Three logs, all you need is 3 loose logs, and you can leave the logs unpacked for a load. And since you can fit more than 3 logs into one of these sideboard trailers, you can easily fit 6 logs in one of these sideboard trailers. You can get 2 loads in one truck, and it's not always worth it. Because you do have to, be able to use the log crane, and again, you'll need another vehicle because you can't have the log crane with the big sideboard trailer, I don't think. And you need one vehicle that actually you can't unload them. You can't pack them. You can't unload them unless they're packed. You can't pack them unless you have a truck that actually has the right configuration. But I can use one truck that has the log crane and the long load, but then the other truck will just have one of these semi sideboards, and it can then take 2 loads, and then as long as both vehicles are at the pickup point and at the drop point, I'll be able to unload them from that truck onto my truck that has the logging trailer. 3 of them, pack them, deliver them, take the other 3 off, pack them, deliver them. My original 3, deliver them. That's how that works. There you go, an education. If you're watching me, maybe you need an education. Here's the best tip I can give anyone that's watching my YouTube channel. Go watch somebody else's YouTube channel. They know a lot more than I do. Go watch Wezel on Wheels or Zorshix. I haven't shouted him out in a while. They have a lot more experience. They know what they're doing. Okay, this guy is going to go drop off his trailer, transfer to the Drownlands garage, and get another exact same trailer. And then one of these is going to keep their trailer for the logging trip, and the other one is going to reconfigure with a logging crane and a long log front and back end. It is dark here in the morning. It's always foggy here and washed out. I have the brightness up as I dare make it. There's no contrast I can change. It's just brightness. And unfortunately, if you're watching on YouTube especially, when it's foggy, it can tend to wash out and you can barely see. And when it's dark in the evenings, I always skip the night because then it's ridiculous. You can't see anything. Ouch. You're gonna miss these logs when I go this way. And I never cut this close enough so that I miss the logs. The stumps, I mean. So yeah, I have the brightness adjusted the best I can to minimize both the washout and the bright washout and the fog, daytime fog, and allow you to see dusk more clearly when it's dark. So hopefully everything is good. I've tested it by watching the YouTube videos on my tablet, on my phone, on my stream monitor. And I think it's the best. Well, I'm pretty sure it's the best I can do. I think it's acceptable. You might have to turn your brightness up just on your own, but I think it's acceptable. Especially if you're out in the sun, you'll have to turn your brightness up. And then your battery runs out, and, what are you doing watching videos on your phone anyway? If you're out in the sun, don't you have better things to do than go play beach ball or something? Beach volleyball. You're just sitting there watching videos and you're out in the sun. Enjoy yourself. Get off your phone. Live a little. I'm an old guy. I don't go out in the sun at all anymore. It gives me headaches. But if I were out in the sun, when I was a younger man, out in the sunshine, I wouldn't be watching my phone. Of course, when I was a younger man, there were no such things as phones. Well, not cell phones. There were those things as phones, but they were like rotary dial phones, the type you see in, old movies. Actually, I don't remember having one of those phones that you had to pick it up and ask the operator to connect you. Those are a little bit before my time. But, yeah, no touch-tone phones when I was growing up. What were they called? Princess phones? The original touch-tone phones, like princess phones? Or maybe that was just the small ones. black and white TV, rotary dial phones, typewriters, actual typewriters with carbon paper. They didn't even have the three-part paper that has the carbon built into it. Like if you have duplicate checks, you might know this. If you write a check, I know nobody writes checks anymore either, but I have to write checks for the rent here because they charge an outrageous amount for electronic transfer. It's like, why are you charging so much for it? You spend more money going to the bank with all of the hand checks than you would spend if you used a service for electronic transfer that was a lot cheaper than what you're getting at. I could get electronic transfers. So they must be getting a profit. They must be trying to make a profit on the electronic transfer. The bank is not going to charge you that much for electronic transfer. Whoever they got as a vendor to handle it is ripping them off, or they're just ripping everybody else off. Anyway, so yes, I still use stamps and envelopes and write manual checks just for that. But if you have duplicate checks, you don't have an actual piece of carbon paper. The top layer has some carbonized coating on the back so that it shows up on the bottom. Yeah, we didn't have that when I was young. You actually used carbon paper, black paper between your copies. You want to make multiple copies. When I was your age, of course I don't know how old you are. You who is watching this, according to my YouTube demographics, are likely to be less than half my age. So I'm a third of my age to half my age. But I'm down with it, dude. Hello, fellow kids. What's that mean? Hello, fellow kids. Hello, fellow students or something. I don't remember the meme. When I modded a big, actually I was admin for a fairly large size, medium size, but several hundred, and I don't think quite ever got to 1,000, but multiple hundred Discord server with a lot of active people. It was for Minecraft, and so yeah, the demographic of Minecraft is pretty young. Oh, come on. I did this the last time. No, I'm not going to back in, but I'm going to back up with this angle better. Oh, and then I started in the wrong direction because I got my wheel turned around. Right, this way to go back that way. I won't be able to do it now because I'm on the ledge. Yep. Oh, for goodness sakes! I'm running out of time in this episode. Now I'm trying to go forward and I'm looking in the wrong way. Okay. Back up. Back up. Slowly move it this way. Slowly move it. Oh, now what am I hitting? Oh, for goodness sakes! Just run over everything. Go ahead, just run over the car. See what I care. Now I got the angle. Not really. Yeah, you know what? The heck with you. Let me get out of here. I'm gonna push that thing out of the way and I'm gonna flip it over so it's lined up. Let's see actually if I can do this. Which is the tree and which is the... Can't attach the front of it. Oh, come on! Is that the trailer or is that the... That's the trailer, I think. I'll find out in a second. No, it was not the trailer. Okay. That's the trailer, right? Yes, that's the trailer. Okay, get over here. Get over here. Okay. But it did detach the trailer, right? Yeah, I'm gonna have to end this episode. Oh. My party chat ended. The voice got all wiggly wobbly. I heard it. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here, and we'll get to end on a cliffhanger. Can I get this trailer in here? I can. I have to flip it back over, but that was the plan all along. So, yes, if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in just a minute. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next YouTube episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the UK, and 6 a.m. in New Zealand, and your other times will vary. All right. Thank you much for watching. Twitch, stick around. YouTube next episode. I will see you then.